Hello, fellow DevOps engineers. In this video, I'm going to share 2 tips which will level up your DevOps game. So I'm seeing a lot of people focusing on Kubernetes, Terraform, Linux, which is awesome. But I'm seeing they are neglecting the 2 major aspects which are also very important for a DevOps engineer. And in this video, I'm going to share that. The first one is your communication skills. So I've been talking to a lot of college students, fresh graduates, and I see them not focusing on this one important piece at all. They have covered all their basics of Kubernetes, Terraform, Linux, databases, etc. But they just completely missed this part, and because of which they're suffering in their interviews or when they get a job as a DevOps engineer, they are just lacking or lagging behind in their day-to-day job because they're not able to express their ideas freely. So that is one of the important things that I will ask all of the college students or the fresh graduates who have freshly started in this DevOps space or who are aspiring to become DevOps engineers. So you continue to focus on your technical skills, Kubernetes, yeah, do that, that's awesome. But don't neglect your collaboration or communication skills as well, because that's very important aspect as well, which I feel that is not much talked about in this market, because I see, there are a lot of videos out there around Terraform, Kubernetes. I'm happy to see that people are focusing on DevOps technical skills, but they're not focusing on some of these soft skills like communication, collaboration, etc. Because once you become a DevOps engineer, your day-to-day job will be, talking to application developers, collaborating with networking team, etc. And if you will not be able to communicate your ideas, what you're thinking, you'll not be able to troubleshoot the applications. And if something happens in production and you're not able to communicate freely or openly, I don't think so you will do a good job as a DevOps engineer, because troubleshooting is one of the major part of it, and you have to do those cross-team collaboration and communication. So how to get started? Just start with communicating with your friends, and then if you are preparing for interviews, then you just do mock interviews. Ask your friend to interview you, ask some questions and see whether you are able to communicate freely, whatever projects that you have built. So yeah, that's one of the things. And the second one, which I feel is also very important, which many people are not focusing on, is little bit of application development and system design. Because once you become a DevOps engineer, you will run application on maybe Kubernetes, Cloud Run, or any kind of serverless offering that any cloud service provider has. If the application is not able to come up, if it has some issues or it is failing because of issues, you should be able to know at least the basics, like where is it failing, which layer is it failing on. Maybe it can be load balancer, the proxy, maybe some cache, maybe the database latency might be too high, maybe some issues in queue, etc. So I see many people transitioning from Linux space. They were earlier system engineers or Linux engineers, and then they became DevOps engineer. And in that process, they are just still focusing on that infra piece, but they are neglecting that application side of things as well. And because of which they are lagging behind in their DevOps journey, and then wondering like, what is wrong? What is going wrong? But if you focus on that aspect as well, you will definitely up level your DevOps game, because then you will be able to know or help your organization as a DevOps engineer to resolve issues quickly, because then you have the knowledge of the application, of the infra components, and you are able to collaborate or communicate effectively. So I think if you get these 2 things in your skill set as well, I think you will rock as a DevOps engineer. So if you're starting out as a DevOps engineer or wondering how to become a DevOps engineer, check out this link. I've created this step-by-step roadmap. It's a 6-month roadmap where I put out the links of what to learn, etc. And it's just the guide that you'll need to succeed as a DevOps engineer. If you're looking for more interesting contents like this to level up your DevOps game, subscribe to this newsletter. I'll link it in the description, and subscribe to this channel to see more such videos. Thank you so much. Until then, you get to live, make the most out of it. Thank you.